up, everybody? I had a couple of technical difficulties. I was filming the video and it got cut off in the middle. So we're gonna just make a new one now. This video isn't about anything in particular. It is about who to vote for in what's going on with this vote, the HOH, the Hall of Heroes. So you have your choice between 5 monsters. Let's get to the event first. I've had a few people ask me to make this video on who should be chosen to make a monster. Now, is there a right choice? Not really. Is there a wrong choice? Yes. Absolute wrong choices, absolute 100% wrong choices are the Fire Ninetales and the Water Rakshasa. I wouldn't do them. I wouldn't even vote for them. It's not worth it. Delphoy. The reason... Delphoy is a good monster. She's a great monster. Don't get me wrong. The reason why I wouldn't vote for her, even though I wouldn't mind some food for her, so I can max out her second skill, I'm not going to personally vote for her. She's not exactly an early game monster. We're going to explain why. We're going to go through the skills. But let me just talk about every single monster. She's not exactly an early game monster. She has a long cooldown on her immunity. Her heal isn't all that great. If you depend on her for the heals and the immunity, sometimes she's going to end up getting you into a little bit of trouble. So we're going to move on from that. We're going to explain why afterwards. So we got the Dark Pierrette. I don't know what her name is, but whatever. That's besides the point. I forgot what her name is. We'll find out as I'm looking at her skills. I actually want her. She's very good. She's good for B10 dragons. She can also be used for B10 giants. Not as much, but she can be used for B10 dragons. I would suggest a different monster than her, but yeah, she can be used for B10 dragons. And she's not a bad monster at all. Probably the best PRA out of all of them. And then we have the Light Ninja. Jin, I believe his name is. He's good. He's not the greatest. He, in my opinion, he just looks cool. I honestly believe everybody's going to vote for the Light Ninja, to be fully honest with everybody. He has a nice attack power. He has some nice skills. He's actually not so bad for Trial of Ascension, and I'm going to explain why now. All right? First, we're going to look at the Fire Ninetales and the Dark Pierrette, and the Water Rakshasa. And then we're gonna move on. So let me just pull the Fire Ninetales out of storage. The Water Rakshasa. Oh, ran out of storage space. Hold on. I'll put you in. Pull out the Water Rakshasa. Put you in for now. And who else do we want to pull out? We're gonna pull out a regular puree. Because I don't have a Dark Puree. And I don't have a Light Ninja to pull out either. So we're going to want to look at the cooldown skills. That's the main point I want to make with the Puree. But let's take a look. I just want to look at the cooldowns. This is every 5 turns and it goes down to 3. That's not bad. This goes down to 4 turns? Really? How does that happen? How does that work? Okay, fine, whatever. Fine. So, I like the Light Rakshasa. People don't like her too much. Some people say the wind is the best. No, the fire is the best. The fire is good for early game, mid game, and late game. So, that's why I like the fire one. Great all-around monster. Please don't tell me it's going to stop. Alright, good. Because last time it did this, it stopped. The water one is good late game, but that's about it. She hits hard. She's water DPS. Great monster. Can be used in B10 dragons. I've seen videos with her. Do I want to build her? I mean, obviously she's stuck at 4-star max since the day I got her. I got her when she was an HOH in August, I think. She's not really that useful for everybody. Fire Ninetales. Let's see her skill cooldowns. This one is at 3. This one is at... It's going to be at 3 if you max it on. Her cooldowns aren't bad. Are her skills worth it? This skill ends up when you awaken her, you get a... She puts like a 3-turn dot or something. Well, let's take a look anyway. So yeah, she gets a 3-turn dot with a 15% chance for each attack. It's not that great. 15% chance really isn't worth it to do it with her. This one attacks the enemy 5 times with a shiny ball and recovers 50% of the hit point, 50% of the inflicted damage as hit points. All right. Puts the enemy to sleep for 2 turns. This effect will break when the enemy receives damage. This skill receives 50% additional accuracy. That skill's not so bad, but she's a single target damage nuker, and there's better than her, and she's extremely squishy. Look, 7,020 hit points, and her attack isn't that great for the fact that she has such low hit points. The fact that she hits 3 times does help her, but... And this leader ability, it's a good leader ability, but... As I've said a million times, guys, speed is better. So, she was not worth it. Not at all. Then we've got the Water Rakshasa. We just finished talking about her. She's more of a late game monster. To top it off, she gets 15% crit rate. She has this skill that goes down to 3 turns. This one is down to 4. You need really good Rage Blade runes for her, guys. Seriously. Like, she's not for the beginning. Really not for the beginning of the game. Okay? I highly disagree with the Water Rakshasa. If you guys want to hear something funny, I told everybody that I'd probably affect the vote if I made this video. This is why I kind of didn't want to make the video, but I've got a few people asking me to make the video. So that's why I'm trying to stay as neutral as possible in this. I want everybody to make their own decision, okay? But point being is, I really don't want to see the Fire Nine. Oh, I wanted to tell. I told people I'm probably going to tell people to vote for the Fire Ninetales just to screw everything up. But no, don't vote for the Fire Ninetales. Oops. If you really want to know, she hits very hard. She's not the best one, but she hits very hard. Look at the attack difference. The other one had 500 something. This one has 694. That's insane. But anyways, so we got Delphoid. This skill goes down to 4 turns. The heal isn't that great at all. The only thing good about this is it removes harmful effects and it grants immunity for 2 turns. Fine, that's really good, but I think it's more for a later game purpose than it is for beginning. I think in the beginning everybody should be making Kanamiya because Kanamiya, his cooldowns are low and he has the resurge, and I think Kanamiya is overall a better monster than her in dungeons. In the arena, Delphoid hands down, 100% better. Well, not 100%, but better. Dungeons-wise, Kanamiya is a lot better. Inflicts damage on an enemy with a strong shock. This is why she's better in the arena, because she'll put targets the enemy monsters, one enemy monster's cooldowns at reset. So, on cooldown. So, she's good for arena. And then she'll use this as a slow ability. The slow ability works in arena. It's not bad, but I would concentrate more on these two. You know, I have her ruined with Violent Will, speed, hit point. I prefer her that way. I think she's better that way. We're going to move on to the Light Ninja. Honestly, guys, the other 3, you can pull them from mystical scrolls. These monsters over here are a lot more rare between the Light Ninja and the Dark PRA. If you beat everything and you don't buy any Light and Dark Scrolls every month, you can only get 1. Well, you can get 2 Light and Dark Scrolls every month, but you get both of them from TOA, and TOA hard. There's very few people that made it to floor 90. So, and then there's a lot of people that did floor 90 in TOA normal, but there's no guaranteed chance you're gonna pull Jin. You know, you got one of whatever amount of monsters there are, light monsters there are, to pull them. It's like, I don't know, the chances of pulling Jin is almost like is less than getting a natural 5-star, I think, to be fully honest with you guys. But let's go over his skills. He has a great leader ability. I like the leader ability. 30% speed for all light monsters. It's great. This is an AoE. This can be used in the Trial of Ascension. Okay, because it's glancing hit for 3 turns on all enemies. So, it's not so bad. If it was Arya, honestly, I wish they would have brought back Arya. I would love to max out my Arya. But anyway, that's besides the point as well. This skill is not so bad for the Trial of Ascension. And the fact that he has this tool, you bring the Light Inugami, you bring Darian, you bring Amon, they're all going to get a 30% increase in speed. This skill right here, I honestly hear it hits really, really hard. I don't know because I don't have him. I have the Wind Ninja, but I don't use him in the arena. I use him strictly for B10 Giants, and that's it. And I hear that it hits extremely hard. And it's not bad. It gives an attack bar reduction by 30%, so it's not bad. And this skill over here, he can still be used in dungeons as well, not only just in TOA. So he inflicts continuous damage for 1 turn. He's not a bad monster. He's not bad at all. I wouldn't mind seeing him, getting him, seeing a Hall of Heroes with him. I really wouldn't mind at all. Now, I'm going to tell you guys from now, the Dark Puree is the one I'm voting for. Where is she? Right here. What's her name? Luna. Okay. Why I want Luna? She's going to improve my Dragon B10 runs. Okay? How? She removes a beneficial effect, has a chance to remove it twice with 30% chance. Okay, each turn. She puts a dot. Not only that, this skill hits pretty hard. Then she has this skill. Locks the enemy with the power of darkness and inflicts damage proportionate to the enemy's max hit points. That means she's going to hit bosses in dungeons really, really hard. And she's dark, so you can use her in all dungeons. I don't really suggest her over my farmable B10 Giants team, but she still could work in B10 Giants. I don't see why not. She's removing beneficial effects. I don't see why she can't be used. You just have to have a good amount of healers. So, guys, I hope I gave everybody an insight on who to vote for. Me personally, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm voting for the Dark Puree. If I see the Light Ninja, I still don't mind. I wouldn't vote for the other 3. Even though the Wind Undyne is worth it, she will help you. I don't see the use. Not that I don't see the use, it's just that you can pull them from a mystical scroll, guys. These monsters are a lot rarer. And the fact of the matter is, the Dark Puree is really a late game monster. But how many times are you going to pull a Dark Puree? And how many times are you going to pull a Light Ninja? The Wind Undyne, as I said, you can get her from a mystical scroll. You can use Kanamiya over the Wind Undyne. You know? You just got to make sure you have decent runes for Kanamiya. I've showed my runes on Kanamiya. They're not that great. So, guys, it's up to you. I hope I see a light or dark monster. I really am hoping for the Dark Puree. Have a good one. I really hope I helped you out with your decisions. Have a good one, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my videos. Thank you very much.